The purple fig, often called the black fig, is one of nature's most enchanting fruits, wrapped in mystery and sweetness. Its deep, almost velvet-like skin hides a tender, honeyed flesh that has been celebrated for thousands of years across cultures and civilizations. When you cut into a ripe black fig, you reveal a world of tiny seeds glistening in golden pulp, a miniature universe of nature's artistry. The fig is one of the oldest fruits known to humanity, appearing in ancient texts, art, and mythology as a symbol of abundance and knowledge. In the Mediterranean, where figs still flourish today, this fruit was considered sacred and often connected to gods, fertility, and prosperity. From the lush valleys of Greece to the desert oases of Egypt, figs have been planted, cultivated, and honored for their sweetness and resilience. In the Bible, the fig tree is mentioned as a symbol of peace and security, showing how deeply it is rooted in spiritual traditions. In ancient Rome, figs were not only food, but also an offering to the gods, representing prosperity and the continuity of life. Even in India, the fig tree was revered, linked with enlightenment, and seen as a place where wisdom could be found in the shade of its branches. The purple fig is different from its green cousins. Its skin is darker, richer, and its taste more intense, carrying both sweetness and depth. It is a fruit that reflects duality, a tough skin protecting a soft heart, and outer darkness concealing inner light. Perhaps this is why poets and storytellers have long associated figs with hidden treasures and secret wisdom. As trade routes expanded, figs traveled with merchants, becoming part of diets from Persia to Spain, and eventually reaching the New World. In every land they adapted, thriving in warm climates where the sun could ripen them into perfection. In kitchens, figs became versatile, eaten fresh, dried for preservation, or turned into jams, pastries, and wines. The dried purple fig, in particular, became a traveler's companion, light to carry and long-lasting, a fruit that could sustain journeys across deserts and seas. It wasn't just food, it was a symbol of endurance, showing how something small could carry strength for days. And yet, the fresh fig remained a seasonal delicacy, a rare gift of nature that could only be savored when the time was just right. When you taste a ripe black fig, you're not only experiencing its sweetness, but also tasting history, culture, and tradition. Every bite connects you to generations before us who planted fig trees knowing they would feed families for decades. A fig tree, once grown, can live for centuries, standing as a living witness to the passage of time. Beyond the symbolism, the purple fig has been appreciated for its natural composition, a mix of sweetness, fiber, and plant-based goodness. Ancient healers often used figs in traditional remedies, not as magic, but as part of nature's offerings to balance daily life. Even today, figs remain a favorite in wholesome diets, offering natural sweetness without the need for refinement. But perhaps what makes figs truly timeless is their ability to bring people together. Shared on tables, in feasts, or even under the shade of the tree itself, figs have always been fruits of connection. They remind us that food is not only about nourishment, but also about memory, culture, and the stories we pass on. In gardens across the world, from small villages to grand estates, fig trees stand as silent guardians, offering their fruit generously. To plant a fig tree was once seen as a promise to the future, to family, to the idea of continuity. The purple fig, with its rich color and delicate sweetness, continues this promise even today. The next time you hold a fig in your hand, notice its weight, its softness, its almost otherworldly perfection. Remember that this fruit has journeyed through millennia, carried across continents, honored in temples, and celebrated in poetry. It is more than a fruit, it is a living piece of our shared human heritage. The purple fig, the ancient jewel of sweetness and wisdom, remains, after all these centuries, a reminder of nature's quiet power and beauty. It teaches us patience, balance, and gratitude for the simple treasures that have nourished humanity since the beginning of time. And so, when you taste a fig, you taste history, culture, resilience, and the unbroken bond between people and the earth. The black fig, dark on the outside but radiant within, stands as nature's symbol of hidden beauty waiting to be discovered. Like and subscribe to stay with us on this delicious journey through the world of food and ancient flavors.